Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you've missed me. I appreciate everybody that stuck around for me. We are doing a brand new quick play. Finally, we're getting more mobile stuff out. I know it's been a while. I'm hoping to get more stuff out regularly. But here is the first one in the list. This one is Sword Art Online Integral Factor. This is a MMO that came out on the mobile devices not too long ago, and I've been looking forward to checking it out, and here we go. So I did skip a little bit of the intro dialogue before I started recording, just so that I could get some controls set up, but we're ready to go, and let's go ahead and get into it and see what this game's like. So far there is dialogue. The dialogue is not in English, but the text that associates with the dialogue is in English, which is fine. Totally okay with that. It seems to run fairly smoothly. I'm not having any problems playing it over the emulator if you want to run it that way, or over mobile. Here's an example of the artwork. The artwork looks perfectly fine. I've got no problems with it at all. The interactions with it are just fine. It's kind of almost like a digital novel. If you played any of those types of games, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's so strong. Alright, so we've met a new person. So far, just a little tiny bit that I've seen of this game while I was getting set up. I'm really interested to see what this looks like once we are outside of the tutorial. I also like that the conversation gives you some choices. It allows you to interact with that conversation with the characters a little bit. I dig that for sure. Also, another thing that I like is that there is voice work with the dialogue as well. And like I said, I'm not too concerned that it's not in English. I'm totally okay with that. It's fine with me. You may also notice something a little bit different about this quick play. That is, you can see my face. That's right. I've been doing Twitch streaming lately, so those of you who have not caught one of my Twitch streams or the reposts over on YouTube, I do have a face cam now. So I'll be doing, you'll see my my unfortunate appearance. You could stare at me while I make videos. It'll be great. Hopefully. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and wait for this to load, and then we'll get moving here in just a second. And then we'll see a little bit more of what this game is about. I'm really hoping to see some of the additional content before we get too far into the video. But let's see what we got here. I love that. That is fantastic right there. Nice little load up or boot type screen. Alright. So it looks like we're in town. This guy's looking for somebody. I'm moving through the dialogue pretty quickly. Mostly just because I do want to get a chance to kind of do a quick review over some of the actual gameplay. So let's kind of get into that and see what we're looking at here. Alright, so we can move the camera by swiping. That's fine. We know how that works. Just like so. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, is it going to let me out of the tutorial? Maybe not. There we go. I had to go all the way around. And then I have to drag the other direction. There we go. That's the person it wanted me to look at. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here. Let's see what we got. So far, I do recognize some definite MMO features in this. That is for sure. The way the combat works, the way the select, it's almost like tab combat kind of, except there's no tab, of course, because it's mobile, but you get the idea. Alright, so I think we've got a quest here. Alright, so quest projection, or progression rather, not projection. We've got a map. We got items and goodies. All right. So, does not look like you can click on the quest to take you where you need to go. You do have to walk there, which is fine. I mean, that's not that bad. So it looks like everything's split up into little zones, which makes it easy for mobile get around. That's kind of the standard MMO combat right there that I'm used to seeing. Now do let me know. I hope my voice is coming across well. If I'm too quiet, let me know and I can turn the mic up. Alright. I do hope to be doing some mobile play. I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming too. I've got some games that are coming up for review. By the way, if you haven't checked it out, I did do a short run in the demo version of Shape of the World. Go check that out. That's a pretty awesome game. I'm going to go probably play some additionals of that later on this week, I hope. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish our little review of this. Now, one thing that I did notice is there's a wind effect here that's kind of blowing across the grass. It could be, I guess, clouds in the sky or something, but that's a nice touch. I dig it. All right, so we've got our combat. It works pretty standard, and you've got that button that drags you right towards the combat. I do wish there were a little less of those. Those loading screens are a little long. All right, switch technique. Stronger sword skill than usual. Okay. Got it. So it does give you plenty of tutorial, and if you do click on the attack, it will take you to the creature that you're attacking, which is great. And then we can hit our switch, and that takes us to the next one. Nice. I dig it. A lot of good things going on. Nice combat text there. The animations are pretty good. The combat feels pretty together and fluid. It's not clunky. I do wish there weren't loading screens every time I got into combat, but oh, I've done a thing. Oh, I'm using a lance now. Nice. I see. Good deal. Nice. So I definitely think this game has a fair bit of potential. Hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more of it here in just a second. Here we go. Maybe this is more of an open area that might have been just the loading screens from the tutorial, I think. Let's go over here. Yeah, okay. That's what it was. So this is more an open style once you get away from the tutorial. There is some work to get out of that tutorial though, but once you're out of it, it's not that bad. There we go. Graphics overall look pretty good. Nice sky, nice distance here. I like that you can see a pretty good ways. The ground and grass and everything are animated nicely. I like that whoever's walking around with you, you see them go into their inventory menus every once in a while. That was kind of an interesting touch. Alright, so what are we looking at here? It looks like we need to talk to this guy here. Could definitely use less of this. Not too bad though. Not bad. I think this game does have some potential for sure. It would be something that I'd be definitely worth, I think, worth checking out for a longer play. But this is a quick look, and I feel, uh-oh, something's happening. I feel like we've had a pretty decent look at this so far. We'll get through this little bit here and see what we got going on real quick. Uh-oh. I think things are happening. Oh, yep. Sure enough, for anybody who's watched the anime, you know what's going on here. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's fantastic. I am going to go ahead and skip the dialogue just so we can get through it. I want a little bit more live game footage that doesn't include a... The reflection shown here will be your player. Okay. I'm good with that. Let's go. Let's do it. I think we're looking pretty good. All right. Anyway, I think let's get out here and see what this little area is like, and then I think I'm going to call it here. I think we've got a pretty good look at it, what this game is going to be like, at least in the short areas. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue, though, I warn you. There's a lot of story background. There's a lot of dialogue. Wow. There's a lot of dialogue in that little scene. Good Lord. Oh, hang on. Still more. There definitely seems to be an in-depth story here. So if that is something that you're into, this might be something you're looking for. It does look like you can change your appearance, different clothing options, things like that. That's something to look forward to. The loading screens are so long. So long. Alright, now it looks like we are in the menus, notifications, all that kind of good stuff. So it looks like we've got access to pretty much everything now. There are some interesting options in here in menus that I don't know anything about yet. It does look like they send you gifts and things like that too. So keep that in mind. But I think at this point, I think we've done a pretty good job of taking a quick glance at this game and seeing kind of what it's about. As I always say with these, don't take my opinion for it. My job here is to show you what the game looks like, give you a chance to see what it looks like outside of the Play Store, which I think is pretty critical because you can't really see what those screenshots, really are in a lot of the stuff that's posted on the Play Store. And I'm hoping to give you a chance to see what the game looks like before you go out and get it. I do give my opinions as I play through these. But everybody's a little bit different. Go try out the game for yourself. See if you like it. If it's something that interests you, go get it. Give it a shot. It doesn't hurt anything. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. And we'll see you next time. More regularly, hopefully. All right. Have a good one.